back! Bookworms. Black Arts is a dark fantasy novel written by two authors, Andrew Prentice and Jonathan Weil. It's the first book of a series called The Book of Pandemonium, and it sets in late 16th century London. It's about a young urchin called Jack who's a really good pickpocket, and he joined this group or family of other thieves and pickpockets who just, rob people, and then it's ran by an older man who takes more than half of what they earn, and don't worry, that's where the similarities to Oliver Twist begin and end. One day Jack picks the wrong pocket and finds out that he didn't know London as well as he thought. Apparently, hidden in plain sight, there's another kind of London filled with magic, dark magic and devils and ghosts and other kind of cool stuff. I had so much fun reading this book. I can't remember when was the last time I had so much fun reading a book. I loved it, and I almost don't have anything bad to say about it. I love the characters, both Jack and the others. I like the kind of magic that they use there. I love the language. I have no idea if it's accurate or not, but they use this they have their own vernacular of low-class London thieves. And I think the setting of the book in 1592 is also very interesting. Usually authors really love Victorian period if they want to talk about dark London, and doing something in a different time period was very interesting. Although once again, I have no idea how accurate it was. I don't know almost anything about Elizabethan England other than it was Shakespeare's time. But to me it looks authentic, and regardless, it was a lot of fun. One thing in the book that I wasn't particularly excited about, or maybe could have been better, is actually the villain. I think that creating a villain in this kind of position is very interesting, and sorry for talking in riddles, I just don't want to spoil it to you what kind of a person he is. And I also think that when you find out what exactly he wants and how he plans to achieve it, it's a little deeper and more interesting than your average villain that just wants money or power or just want people to suffer. But the problem is that as a character, he's barely there. He barely has any screen time or page time. We see him at the beginning doing something that establishes him as the bad guy, and then most of the book is just Jack trying to find him and kill him. We don't know anything about him as a character, about him being a villain. Why did he become a villain? I don't know, maybe in the sequels we find out more about him. I sure hope so, because I think one of a book's strong points is having a good villain, and here, he's potentially a good villain, we just don't know anything about him and his real motives. But other than that, the book is great. It's just the right amount of darkness and more light-hearted moments. It has a great balance. You have, for example, one character who is kind of like a comic relief, a more sillier character, but it doesn't make the book look stupid. It doesn't get on your nerves. You know what I'm talking about? Those kind of characters. Just a great balance. And I do want to point out one more thing in case that wasn't clear. This is technically a YA novel because Jack, his age is never revealed, but I assume he's early teens. But since it sets in 16th century London and focuses on street life in that period, you don't have high school drama or teenage drama or any one of those annoying YA tropes that people who don't like YA usually don't like them because of those things. And I'm one of those people, and I don't usually like YA novels, and as one, I can tell you that it's okay. It's a good YA novel. It's safe to read. There are no moody teenagers there, no high school dramas, no love triangles. It's okay. So if you're looking for a cool dark fantasy book, go read Black Arts. It's not overly dark, it's not overly teenagery, it's not overly, complex or gory, any of these things. It's wonderful, and I had such a good time reading it. And if you had any good time watching this video, please click like and show it, and you are more than welcome to subscribe to my channel if you dare, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.